and we are live. Hello everybody, if you guys are joining in now, we are playing a different game that I'm used to, but one that I'm very excited to see if I can learn from. This is Lego Harry Potter. Hello Saffron. Yes, today I'm playing Lego Harry Potter, which was actually a birthday request of one of my amazing subscribers. You got? What does this mean? What does you got mean? Anyways, I'm very excited to see what happens. Excited to see if we can learn anything from this. This is a very different game than I'm used to, so let's see. Let's see what storytelling thing we can learn from it. I've heard that these games are super fun. I am the potato goat. Hello, Karma. Alright. How do I... New game. Hello, Governor. Hello, people. Alright, let's see what the hype is for these games. So I can already tell one thing that I imagine that a lot of these games rely on is comedy. And I think a lot of it is it plays with our current knowledge of the movies or the source material, right? Hello, Jason! I need a name for these kind of streams, chat. What do we call streams where I'm playing games requested by the community? Hello, sleep is most important. Is that Hagrid?
Oh,
You see, like, that is a nice little funny moment because we know what's supposed to happen. Also, sneak peek Ray. Jamming for peeps. That's what we're gonna call. We're gonna call them the most important streams. Amazing. Okay, here's one thing I can analyze about these games. Notice how a lot of these... Well, sorry, there's no speaking. There's no speaking so far, and so this game has had to rely completely on visual storytelling and funny sound effects, right? On, like, over-the-top expressions. Chat, does it... I'm guessing the envelopes don't come out of the toaster in the original. Hello, some Miniegos! We are playing what I'm going to call a crowd stream? No, that doesn't feel like the right way to call it. We're playing Lego Harry Potter. Okay, I see what is happening. The game shows very over-the-top reenactments of the source material in order to get a good laugh out of me, and it's working. Did you come out of eggs in an extra deleted scene? I can't tell if y'all are messing with me. I can't tell if that's a joke or not. Now I want to see that deleted scene. Is it true? Wow. Oh, okay, we were at the leaky cauldron. Oh wow, just right from the get-go, we can, Poseidon's posse? Oh, that's funny. See, I don't know how to progress through this game. That's already it. It's not a joke, I have the bonus DVDs. Oh wow! That's amazing. Okay, I need a handle to open this door. How do I pick things up? Oh my gosh. Alright, Saffron, Potato. You guys got me into this game. Now I request assistance. I'm just gonna break everything in here. Oh, is this the thing I need? Oh! Oh, I thought that would do something. Okay, so what have we learned so far from this game? How far you can get from simply using, how far you can get without the need for dialogue, right? One thing that we talk about in so many stories and movies and games that I've analyzed with you guys is just this over-reliance on narration and like exposition. Right here is literally, this game is the epitome of showing, you know? Breaking everything is a good first step in Lego games. Perfect. We're just going crazy here. Pick up the Lego bits. You gotta get them to buy things. Okay. Need a handle to open this door. Yeah, because you know it's just part of their brand, I imagine. Can you tell I wasn't a Lego kid? Oh, is this the handle we need? Alright, well. Grab that puzzle piece. What puzzle piece? I think you have to go up the stairs somehow. Okay. How do I grab this puzzle piece? Roll DJ, hey, how's it going? There we go. Of course. Is this the handle we're looking for? There it is. Hey! We made it through the first level. I love how we need Wingardium Leviosa to... Nice! Okay. I will say, if I had never seen Harry Potter, I would be so confused. But again, this probably isn't made for people who haven't seen Harry Potter. Ah, I see. Is the stream paused for you guys? Okay. Awesome, stream is fine. Alright. Funnily enough, you know, even though we don't have... Yes, I'm playing a Lego game. At the birthday request of my friend Potato. I kind of wish I could just, like, go crazy as Hagrid and just pick everything here. How do we get you to try games from our suggestions? In the Discord, if you just happen to see me, just say like, hey, for my birthday, I'd love to see you play this game, and I'll consider it. Oh, he is doing magic in public, but isn't this like a wizardy place? Alright, so I'm trying to figure out what is it exactly about the Lego games that people are so enamored by, and I will admit it's very charming. right? However, wait, if I step on this, oh, as Harry I can get on it. I see. If you like puzzles, I imagine these games are a lot of fun too. Would love to see you play God of War. Ooh, which one? I'll happily play God of War. Okay, we've taken ingredients, and I think we're putting ingredients in here. I wish there was an objective thing. That tells me like what I'm supposed to be doing. Amazing. Only very strong characters can pull heavy chains. What am I doing? Okay. Okay. I think I recognize this from the movie. There we go. Chat, which house am I? See, now, it almost reminds me of those very early black and white movies that, you know, didn't have dialogue, it was just music and occasional words. You have to rely on these very over-the-top expressions in order to tell the story, right? Because you don't have... they've made it an aspect of these LEGO games to not use dialogue. Give me happy Hufflepuff vibes, I would say Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw, ooh, okay. Interesting. I'll take anything to not be a Hufflepuff anymore. Oh, I get to play as another character? If I open these locks. You think Slytherin? Hello, love penguin. I love calling people by their usernames because it's always very, because out of context I sound very funny. So I'll be like, hello, sleep. Someone has to change their name to hello, darkness, my old friend. No, to just darkness, my old friend, so that I can be like, hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh, I used my only key. That sucks. That's okay, I don't really... You know, the other thing about these games too is they don't really tell me how to progress. I give off dumb jock vibe. Oh, that's funny. I would say Odysseus is definitely a Slytherin, but Epic Odysseus is very much half Hufflepuff, half Ravenclaw. This has been a very interesting stream. All right, let's get out of here. Hey, you see this little guy? He kind of looks like me. See, the joke's on you guys. I'm actually having fun now. What am I supposed to do in this game? I will die on the hill that you're a Ravenclaw masquerading as a Hufflepuff. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Luke is definitely a Hufflepuff. Man, I'm just trying to find a key. Well, oh, I can tell you guys right now, Luke is definitely a Hufflepuff. And I'm about to turn into a Slytherin if I can't find the key for these locks. Can I steal it from one of these guys? Maybe if I just break stuff non-stop. Yeah, that's my new plan. The shiny locks of your spell that can explode metal, which you don't have currently. Saffron's finding me the key. Thank you, Saffron. I appreciate you. Jay, want a hint? Yes, please. Yes, please. Let's, use the goblin? Like this little guy? But where do I use him? Hello, Doomsday. For anybody joining right now, we are playing Lego Harry Potter. This was a birthday request of a good friend of mine. And, I've used up my hint. Nah. And the main takeaway of this game is that it's able to convey a lot of fun story elements without using any dialogue. And I think that's really important because I also think of other stories like the montage at the beginning of Up, right? Or literally any Pixar short that goes out of its way to prove to you that you do not need to rely on dialogue and exposition in order to tell a story. Alright, well, I see him with the key right here. I see him holding the key. Why? Why did she just attack? This lady just attacked me. Go into the elevator. I would love to go into the elevator, but it doesn't let me in. Have you finished Edge Runners? No, I'm like halfway done with it, I believe. Yeah, it won't let me into the elevator. That's alright. The other room. Okay. Red patches on. Oh! Okay. And now that I've done this. Ah, that makes sense. Can I kill him? I see. He's gonna give me another thing. Nice. So a lot of the comedy of this is that it subverts our expectations. Assuming we've seen the movies, we have a pretty decent understanding of the events and how they're supposed to play out. And so when they're represented in a different way, in a more comedic way, well, it goes along with all of it. The game is very obviously more lighthearted. Like the envelopes coming out of the toaster, to the point where it made me question, like, wait, was that in the actual thing? So. It came out of the toaster in the original? That's amazing. I'm wondering what it is that makes these so particularly... Jay, are you slaying today? Am I slaying today? Yeah. Yeah, I am slaying today. Oh, what is that? Am I supposed to fight this? Okay, I see what's going on here. There we go. That makes more sense. If anything, you have to admire the Lego game's ability to they stick to their guns. Like this cannot be. That's not from the actual thing, is it? But again, a lot of imagine you're a voice actor, right? And you have to convey a lot of emotions, and they tell you, okay, well, we need you to do a laugh that sounds like you just accomplished something. So you go, ha ha! Right? Think of the Mario voice actor, Luigi, or any of those games that really don't rely on dialogue other than the little text speeches. Which I think is why, I'm very interested in how the new Mario movie is going to play out. Wait, now what? Have you seen the new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Yes, I have. I'm interested in it. I want to play. I want the cat, but my fear is that the cat's going to become a bipedal. Bipedal? Bipedal? That's going to be on 2 legs. Now, you're hired as a voice actor, but you can only laugh, grunt, and cry. Literally. I mean, these guys have all done only laughs, sighs, grunts, hums, a sneeze. Your thoughts on lechonk, though? I would love to eat lechonk. Now, you see, it's hard to bash the moments where this game's story or plot is unclear, because I don't think it's aiming to be a clear-cut reenactment of the original in terms of making it completely clear. It's expecting you to have seen the original. Continue story. I can do one more level. Alright, the classic train scene. Have you seen the ghost dog? I did, it's cute. Introduction of Ron Weasley and... Oh wait, no, is that Ron Weasley? There we go. It's funny though, it really glosses over a lot of the iconic moments. I would actually agree with you in that these are essentially like an abridged series, and there's a lot more room for moments of comedy and levity. Now, part of why the comedy in this game does so well, and part of why the tone works so well too, is because it doesn't give you enough time to ever get grounded in any single scene. It's literally like, hey, remember this scene? Here's our version. Hey, remember this scene? Here's our version, right? And it'll just jump right through them. You feel like... And boom, that scene over in 30 seconds. Oh, we have a cape now. I feel like the Harry Potter games, not just the Lego ones, but all of them, would be very fun, or it would be even more fun if you could just play as Voldemort and just do whatever you want. I got a gold brick. They look like capes. You can't tell me they don't look like capes. I mean, you can't tell me, but in my personal opinion, am I playing as a rat? Can I eat the rat? This rat jumps like a frog. Oh, we just gotta go here, of course. How do we get in there? You more of a hero or villain kind of fan? I like a morally gray hero. You know, like Guts, or like Odysseus, or like Eren Yeager. Or actually, that one's debatable, whether one considers a hero or not. Excuse me. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Run for it! Run! Yeah, let's get out of there. Alright. Interesting. Ghost will guide you around Hogwarts. Follow the trail of ghost studs. Thank you, chat. Something I've noticed a lot with games like this or Pokemon is that the importance of the music is extra. Gotta give you this for playing this, but I love you, man, dude. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I love all y'all. What is... Oh, my power is the rat! Doggy. What was I talking about? Yeah, so games that don't have a lot of dialogue often rely on every other medium, or not every other medium, every other aspect of the game a lot more. And the reason why that's important is because those will literally make or break the game to some degree, right? Think of, I'm trying to think of, there was a moment in Sword and Shield, right, where literally the gameplay was like, it was doing normal, everything was normal and stuff, but then there was one moment where I had to challenge like one of the antagonists of the game, and the theme for that antagonist was so cool that it got me so hyped, and it was like, oh my gosh, for at least this moment, I love this game. And you know, it depends on what kind of game you're playing, and because if I'm playing, for example, Tier 20, I'll join as well. Thank you so much, Doomsday. If I'm playing a game like The Last of Us, you know, I actually am not playing The Last of Us 1 for its gameplay, more so as I am playing for its compelling dialogue and character arcs. Here, it is essentially... The main appeal for this seems to be the comedic twists of the reenactments of popular scenes and source material, right? Not just in Harry Potter, but of Star Wars or of any other Lego game. We need Lego Epic. The sound effects are so funny. The little... Lego Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, they use voice, which is neat. Interesting, I have to check that out. That sounds fun. I'm curious to see how different it is from these Lego games. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, it has a great story and the ending made me cry. Okay! By any chance, do you know if it's on PlayStation Plus? The reason I ask is because I have a subscription to PlayStation Plus, so I can just... It's a lot easier to just pick up a game if it's on... Like this one, you know? Oh, it's not PlayStation? Okay. What console is it? Oh, I have to play Tetris now. Xbox and Steam, got it. Why am I so bad at this? I do really like this aspect. Have I pre-ordered Hogwarts Legacy? I have not yet. But I want to play and just go Dark Wizard. Why do I want to play Dark Wizard? Look at the wall picture, Jay. Okay. Is that Anakin Skywalker on the left? Hanging from the chandelier? Anakin! What are you doing up there? Tell me that doesn't look like Anakin. Anakin has the high ground. crossover we didn't know we needed. Okay, chat. I know where to go. Do the torso first? Oh, is it a mannequin? Oh, I didn't even realize what that was. I had no idea what I was looking at. Ah, look, it's Anakin. Alright. My favorite Lego game is on the Wii. What game is that? Okay, now that this is stopped, should I go down? Gotta do the weight up there. I have to go back, don't I? That makes sense. The other Jedi. Nice. Alright. You know, even though this moment of the game is not exactly focused on conventional aspects of storytelling, Senua Sacrifice Intellectual Property is apparently owned by Microsoft, so it won't be on PS Plus, but it's on PS4. Cool, I'll check it out. Even though this moment of the game is not focused on like traditional storytelling, like it's not very like, oh, what's happening in the story right now, we're just kind of doing puzzle stuff, I do think that there are things we can learn about storytelling, and you have a new spell to add to your growing repertoire. Ooh, I'm becoming quite the wizard. I do think that there is something that we can learn from this, and that is, it is very important to make the objective of any scene or any moment relatively clear, so that we don't feel lost in a scene or in the plot. I'm trying to think of a good example. One movie that I love, but I will admit I had. I was confused during parts of the movie, like I genuinely did not know where in the movie I was. It's actually the movie Joker. Don't get me wrong, I love Joker, but because there wasn't like a clear objective, there were a lot of times where I wasn't sure if I was near the beginning, or if I was like in the middle of the movie, or if the movie was about to be over, until we were right at the end. But again, that's not to say that all movies have to have a clear, or like the exact same structure of like, okay, this is the current goal and we're gonna end here. You know, some other movies are more reflective. But imagine if you were watching Epic and you just had no idea what the goal was, right? Imagine if the song Full Speed Ahead didn't exist to tell us that where we are heading. Batman was real confusing though, mainly because of how long it was. I do agree, I loved the Batman, but I do think it could have been like 30 minutes shorter. I think it would have been better for it. That's not to say that I don't love the movie. I totally enjoyed the movie. But, oh, okay. Have you read Percy Jackson? If so, what do you think? I actually have only read the first... Oh my gosh. I've only read the first Percy Jackson, and it was back when I was in, I believe, middle school. I haven't read it since. And I haven't read it lately, just because I don't want to... I haven't read Percy Jackson or listened to many musicals lately, just because I try to avoid it, because I get influenced very easily. So once I'm like finished up with some epic stuff, I'll probably check it out. I'm very excited for the series. I've heard that only good things about it so far. Everybody seems really excited. Are you planning to watch the show when it comes out? Totally. Okay, so we have a gate here. Oh, wait, no. Blue. No, that's not right. Green. Wait, what? Next is a bonus song inspired by Rick Astley. Rick Astley, is that what you're referring to? Is that the guy from Never Gonna Give You Up? Ah, yes, I've been told that the Odysseus motif reminds people of that. That's amazing. It has an incredible connected universe with Greek, Roman, Egyptian, and Norse pantheon all in the same world. Are you referring to Percy Jackson? That's awesome. I didn't know that. I thought it was just Greek mythology. Need Hermes to cover Never Gonna Give You Up at the end of the show. That would be great. Alright, story aspects. See how this game wastes no time when presenting these scenes? It's always character enters and boom, immediate plot thing. There's no like 10 seconds of settling in. It's like we walk in, then crowd of people eating, right? Then bad interaction, and then this other guy comes in and he's signaling something scary is out there. Everyone's panicking. This is all in the span of 20 seconds. That is the most efficient way you could possibly tell this. Only a character with a book can understand these symbols. We need Hermione. Can I kill this thing? Alright. Oh, of course. Ratatouille. But yeah, let's think about that really quick, because that scene that we just saw was literally the most effective way to possibly tell that scene. And that's not saying that you always want to find the shortest way to tell a scene, but it's very important to know how to efficiently tell a scene. What is the bare bones? What is the minimum you need in order to get all of the most important points of a scene down? And the reason that's important is because it's very easy to overwrite. This is actually something I'm currently struggling with, or I was currently struggling with in Song 8, and why Song 8 took me so long is because there were so many plot points and so many things that I wanted to convey, and then the song ends up being like 6-7 minutes long, and we don't want that because it does drag. But ways that we can assuage that are reinvestigating the song and thinking about what do we need, what is most important here, and what do we not need. What can we get away with leaving for later? What does the audience absolutely need to know in this moment in order to be able to follow the story, to understand the character arc, and get us to the next point, right? And then once you have all of the bare necessities, right, for a given scene, then you can, if you have room for it, then you can be like, okay, what other things can we add in here? What small moments can we add? What other pieces of information can we add in here without letting things get too crowded? The bare necessities, yes. Alright, what am I supposed to be doing? Nice. So yeah, that is something else that we can learn from here, right? Not just how much of a story you can tell with that dialogue, but also the importance of finding the most efficient way to tell a scene, right? The importance of understanding what do you need in order to convey this scene. It's very easy to want to throw everything into a scene. It's actually something I was struggling in Song 8, because I wanted to throw foreshadowing for another song, and I wanted to hint at something that happens later in the show, and hint at something else, and it's like, okay, but now the song's going to be 7 minutes long, right? And now you're just giving the audience all this information that they don't need in order to get to the next point. And that's actually bad. You think like, oh, well, the more the better. No, that's not good, because it's very easy to overload on information. Think about when we were playing Control, how they would just feed us all this info, and after 3 sentences I zone out. Another example I can think of where I'm actually very proud of how efficient it was is the early conversation in Done For between Odysseus and Circe before they get into fighting. It's a very quick conversation, but it tells you what you need to know about each character. We see Odysseus trying to be savvy with his words in order to get through the situation without conflict, and we see Circe try to play it off cool as well, so we know that they're on the same level there. And it's only when he calls her out that she proceeds to respond in a more lethal manner. And that could very easily be, that whole conversation before the fight could very easily be a whole song in itself. But if that's the case, then Epic will be 30 hours long. And so one thing that I think is great to learn from in this game is how you can tell scenes very efficiently. What is going on here? What do I need? No girls allowed? Oh! Am I... Oh! I'd not say no to a 30-hour epic. I would say no to 30-hour epic.
Huh? Huh?
But I appreciate y'all. I love how what is it, an ogre? I love how he doesn't see Hermione right there. Oh, I take it back. Ooh, Hermione's smooth with it. You see how she jumped over that? A troll, yes. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Throw stuff at him? Okay. Okay, so that didn't go as planned. Where's Hermione? Oh, nice. Sometimes I'm just supposed to break stuff until I find something I can throw at him. Nice. Now, this isn't the first game we've played that doesn't have any dialogue. Little Nightmares was another game that we played, and it is vastly different from this. What an absolute game. Oh my God. Hello, Avalon Vane. Thank you so much for being here. We're playing Lego Harry Potter. This was a birthday request from my good friend Potat. Potato. And I'm enjoying it. I think there is something that we can learn from here. Hey, level complete. Alright. Free play unlocked? True wizard. What can I say? Oh, I'm only 38% true wizard. That makes sense. Alright, chat. I think that's a good amount for today. Let's talk about what we learned, right? 2 things we learned. You can go very far without needing dialogue. There's several examples of this just throughout literature, or not literature, through movies and stuff. Like I'm thinking of the intro to Up is my favorite example of how you can tell a very emotionally engaging story without dialogue, right? And here we have a lot of funny moments because it uses our understanding of the source material and then plays off on that, and it represents it with slight differences that are a bit wackier in tone. Now, so that is like a stylistic thing for here, right? But it goes to show that you can be very effective even without dialogue. And now, another thing that I want to bring up one last time is how this game is very efficient in presenting its scenes, right? And there's a lot that we can learn from that, because when you're writing a scene or a story or a song, especially a song that is plot-driven or a song that tells plot events, it can be very easy to get carried away and just throw a billion things into it, or it can be very hard to write because you have so many ideas in your head that you think you need to fit into the song, or at least this is what happens to me a lot, right? This is often what makes some certain songs very difficult. And it's very important to understand that there is a big benefit to cutting everything that is unnecessary, at least at first, right? Because then you figure out what you need for the scene to work, and then you can build upon that, right? Or if you've already written something and it feels like it's too long, thank you so much, Doomsday, for the cheers. If you've already written something and it feels like it's too long, you gotta figure out what you don't need. Not every single thing has equal importance in the story. I made that mistake in the first book I was writing. I had to shelve it in the end. I totally feel you, and it's hard, you know, because you're writing something and then suddenly you have all of this stuff, and it's very easy. I get super attached to certain things, right? But then it's like I want the story to be as best as it can, which is why you cut lines or moments or even songs, you know, or you replace songs, right? You mean every little minor detail in my mind is not a major plot point? Le gasp. Exactly, yeah. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. It means a lot to me that I get to nerd out about storytelling and video games with you. It's not something I thought I would be able to do a year ago. And you guys are what make this possible, and I appreciate you all so much. I hope you guys have a very great night, and I will see you on the next stream. Thank you so much, Karma, and happy belated birthday. Alright, everybody. Have a good night.